Hey, it is Bezzy from Reddit Heroes, and this week we're going to be doing something a little bit different because this week Reddit Heroes and a bunch of all of the other Reddit clans got together and we had a scrimmage. We were trying to have a 40-man versus 40-man war of all Reddit clans. Unfortunately, it actually failed. We mismatched, but nonetheless, our side, Reddit Aeon, had an absolutely excellent war. So I wanted to show in this video some recaps of the MVPs, at least in my personal opinion, for the war. And as you'll notice, the setup is a little bit different than the normal situation here. Decided to pull out all the stops. I have my iPad here showing the actual stuff, and down here I'm going to have my Wacom tablet so I can draw all over that. You get to have a little video of me. I've been waiting for my new laptop for over a month. It has finally arrived, and I am ready to go. So let us go and check out some of the attacks. We still actually have an hour left in war, so if somebody's going to go late and just does an absolute beauty, well, congratulations to you, but you're not going to be in this recap. So the first one I wanted to do, this is Ron Mexico. This is our number 3, and he's going to be coming down and taking out this very high-level Town Hall 10. And what I wanted to note about this particular base is that we have a very wide range that we need to get our funnel going on. Because of the centralized compartment that's happening in the center, we need to make sure the funnel is absolutely excellent. So he's going to send in 2 different groups. He's going to have one group that's going to come over here. He's going to have another group that's going to come over here. He's going to have his jump going right up the center in here. And between all of these, it's going to funnel in. And this base is a perfect one for Valkyries. And the reason it's just so good for Valkyries is that so many of these different regions have all of these buildings right beside each other. This whole central core is going to be taken out. So a perfect base to do a whole bunch of Valkyries. And let's see how he does that. Okay, so he starts with the Queen Walk, which is going on in the far left of the base. It's going to be taking out a bunch of it and getting that whole sort of corner going. Drops the wall breakers on the top left just to see whether they're able to come in, but it turns out that he actually doesn't send anything there. The Hog's coming in for the lure. That's going to get everything out. It's going to be a Dragon and Change coming out of the CC. He's going to use the Rage here that I thought was interesting opposed to the ability, but it's perfectly fine. Has the poison, the Witch is going to step inside of that, and of course a Raged up level 40 Queen is going to easily be able to deal with it. Now we're doing the far right-hand side here, and this is going to create a perfect funnel. Everything's got a ton of heat on that king, but he rages up and it does exactly what it needs to do. And look at all the Valkyries come down in the middle here. A absolutely perfect funnel. It's going to say goodbye to the king in the center. All of the Vugs come in with the rage. Love the freeze on the backside. It gets the queen, it gets all of that stuff on there. There's a Tesla back there. The whole core is taken out. The healers are just surviving, and look at the massive Velks. The queen is absolutely maxed, still has the ability left. And so this is absolutely an excellent war at this point. Just going to be a matter of cleanup, I think, with this number of Velks. So I'm going to hit the ×2 button. And they kind of split, but you know, that's okay. As we go through, everything's going to work. So I really like this base. I like all of these times when somebody is using a strategy that exploits a base really well. This one is uniquely weak to Valks if you get your funnel done, and so he was able to do that well. So good job to Ron Mexico. Okay, what next do we have? I'm going to go down to, oh, thanks, Sig. I'm going to go down to number 8. Merc had a 6-star war. He does an absolutely excellent job, and I want to show you how he's going to go about this one here. So this is going to be, you know, I'm going to move this over to the other side. There you can see the troop composition. Much better. So he's coming in, manages to get the CC lure because they were being idiots and they put the CC in a very easily lureable spot. Gonna drop the queen on the outside so he gets everything in, all these little troops. I think there's a couple of Valks inside of there. Poison's going to be coming right down on top of them, and this is going to be perfect. The question is, does he have to use the ability? Does he have to use a rage? Looks like he's going to pop the ability in a second. Oh, he manages to hold on. Beautiful. Well, those level 40 queens. Right now, my queen is level 30. I am more than a little bit jealous of all of you Town Hall 10s. Okay, so it's an absolutely perfect funnel. All the way on the left, just completely cleared. Gets the king coming down and the bowlers going. Remember, this is a mass miner strategy. We just want to have a whole bunch of miners just blasting through the base. And wow, what a swath has he got. He basically has this entire side of the base completely funneled perfectly. So when it comes time for those miners, it is going to be absolutely beautiful. Okay, So how is he going to be doing this? Now all the miners are going to be dropping in gigantic stacks of them. Queen's still surviving, still has her ability. The King's sort of blasting some of these exterior bombs, and now it's time for the miners. I am going to speed this up because these are just going to race through. Hits the rage that gets them through the King, through the Queen, all through the hole. We got a heal to keep them alive. Queen finally goes down here at the bottom, but the healers are going to be speeding up. Slow it down just as stuff gets a little bit interesting. Finally a rage, and we always have to look what actually is going on inside of there. Looks like we just have a little bit going on. Got some tanking of the poor golem all on the top side. Boulders still going around, and a good, nice mass of miners. We got one more heal. That's going to heal them up right after this bombs goes down when he decides to drop the heal. But, you know, almost doesn't need to. I guess it's going to go in the top corner when he gets the expo there, but a good, large mass of them. So let's speed it up again. Miners are racing across the base. Heal is ready right for them, and a perfect 3-star. So good job to Merc for his 6-star war. What are we going off to next? Let us see. Base number 12. LT Surge. He was able to have a 6-pack again, so good job to LT Surge. And he's going to be doing the HBHG, so I like that. Comes along in the corner, and I always find it's kind of interesting when we have these corner spots because we have all of our high hit point storages are going to be right up in this corner. Well, the Queen is going to be blasting away. Well, we've got the Town Hall and all of that. So it is quite a lot, and the critical part for this base is he going to be able to funnel it in? Corners can be a little bit tricky to do some of that funneling. Can he get everything going in here? And that's what I like about it. Off on both of the sides, both over here and down here, after he gets through the storage, there's not a lot of stuff. So it actually makes a pretty good corner funnel. And look at that. Absolutely everything is in the core. And that's the critical if you're going to get an HBHBs. You want all of that stuff going through. Haze the Poisons, which is going to take down those CC Loons. Everything has got the healers on it. We've got one healer which has decided he wants to go off and heal a wizard. Such as life. But the main pack is just going through, sort of going to work around a little bit of a horseshoe. The Hogs are coming in the backside. They've got the healer up. They're even getting a little bit of heal action until that healer's going to go down. The heal has them inside of the giant bomb, so that is going to be absolutely excellent for him. And now we're just going to work through this particular portion of the bait. I'm going to speed it up here. We've got a really strong group going down on the bottom. We've got a weaker group of Hogs that is just going to be petering out with all of those skeletons going down. But it's okay. Outside of this one little Tesla that we have popping up over here, we're easily going to get through the corner. And as you see, that's going to be the way that it's going to be the 3-star. King has the ability. Queen has the ability. There's a whole bunch of bowlers up. There's some wizards for funneling. And in truth, this is not going to be all that close. So absolutely excellent job to LT Surge as we speed through our cleanup here. Look, doesn't even need everything else. The Giants are perfectly sufficient for getting that less Tesla. So I thought that was a beautiful attack. Okay, that was number 12. Number 13 is our number 8, Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, deciding to see what he's going to do. And it's an old school Goho. I actually really like it. If you'll notice, if you go through the base, there's not very many double giant bomb spots. So he can go in the top, and it's going to be perfect. Gets a little bit of a funnel. Should have turned my push notifications off. Group me's being annoying, but that's all right. Always like this. Great clearing job all the way through here, and so everything is going inside of the funnel. I think that's absolutely excellent. The jump is already down to send things into the Queen Chamber. This is just a lesson on how to do all of those old school Gohos. Shows when you got those beastly high heroes, how much Gohos are still really effective. Starts trickling all the Hogs in on the backside. They're going to be coming through a lot of stuff. In particular, the double expo, which has been tanking away on golems for a while. They've just lost the targeting now. Or maybe they never were. Maybe they're just tanking on the heroes. Doesn't really matter. Got the heal for all of those Hogs, which are going to be going up. The Queen's still going to have her ability. It's going to have to go off pretty soon here, but got a ton of Hogs going up. There goes the ability. We've got some little golems going around. We've got some wizards cleaning up around the edge. And the heal in the middle is going to keep all of these Hogs alive. I like the extra Hogs that were just coming up at the backside after they were tanking on the things inside of the heal. In they come, and they're just going to run through and pick up these last defenses. And that's going to say that the Goto is still alive. And so an absolutely excellent job to Kim Jong-un, who I have half a mind also got a 6-pack in this war. I might be lying. I don't remember. And the last one here is Amy. Amy is a Reddit heroer, and truth be told, she's actually my wife. And This attack, I'm going to be honest, it doesn't go well in the middle. But oh, is the end nice. In fact, I thought this was one of the coolest recoveries I have seen in a long time. So this is a Govaho. We're going to have the big, wide golems. We know ahead of time that the giant bombs are going to be here and here. It's being scouted, and they're going to be up here. All of this stuff on the left-hand side is going to be completely safe. So a nice wide funnel, absolutely everything goes in. Remember, that's the key. You need everything going in your funnel. Hits the rage, hits the poison, so we're going to tear through here. The baby dragon does stay up for a little while. Only one of the poisons hits it. There's not a lot of air shooting stuff, so the baby dragon does a good amount of work, but that's okay. And at this point, I think things are going well, but I would say right here is where it sort of starts to break down. We have this one heal, which is at the top. That had been early, but now we have this really big amount of Valks, which are down here, and the goal is going to be to heal them up, but watch what happens. Is definitely a misplay on the heal. Okay, the Valkyries are sitting there, they're being shot at, they're dying away, and trying to heal everything. Here goes the heal, and we are healing absolutely nothing. Try to make it useful, fire a couple hogs in, but the problem is, everything is now on this side of the base, but there's still the 10 hogs which are inside of the bag. So, okay, she could play them if she wished, but they are not tanking for anything. So it's a question. We want to allow the golems and the queen, which are in the center, to make their way through until they start tanking, and that is when the hogs go in. So the hogs are still not down. The hogs are still not down. We're just sending the wizards in. We're cleaning up. The queen is beating through a wall, going in the wrong direction. The hogs are still not down. And we know that, remember, we've got these double giant bombs which are here. So I think the plan is you gotta let the golems, which are beating through this wall and just dying, if doing nothing else, they're gonna trigger the bombs. There they go right now. And it's possible that we could send it here. The queen ability is gonna be deployed. That's gonna take out some of this stuff over here. And it's just going to be all of these troops. Still has not deployed the hogs. My goodness, it is such a long hold off. But you'll see how absolutely devastating it is. Effectively, we've got a queen and a couple wizards. We don't even have the wizard, it just died. Nothing's left on this map. But she's going to step up and get into range of these two defenses right there. There she's taking it, and now all of the hogs are going to come in the backside. And they don't have that many defenses. We've done such a good job of taking all of this stuff out. And now it's just a question of times. The hogs, I don't even know if a single one is going to be lost. There's no spring tops, there's no bombs. They're just going to race through this. The queen is safe, she still is alive. And now we can speed it up because it's just a question of having these hogs run around for the cleanup. So what a cool example of super delayed hogs. Could have launched the hogs way earlier, could have done better with the heal, but since both of those didn't happen, saving them to the end was how it worked. So good job to all of the MVPs, just my particular opinion. Now, honestly, I didn't even watch many of the low people, so I'm sure there were many absolutely excellent attacks down there. Good job to everybody at Red Ion. It's unfortunate we didn't match, but it was still a fun war.